Hello, everyone. I'm George, the professional biz coach. So, welcome to my podcast where I like to share insight on government contracting. So, join me today as I provide valuable tools, tips, and strategies to help you build a 6 to 7 figure business this year in 2024. So, let's navigate the world of government contracting together and unlock that full potential that you have inside of you. Remember, success in government contracting awaits. So, let's take action today and start your journey towards financial growth and business success. Okay, so thanks for tuning in today to this first episode that we will be discussing government contracting processes. Now, before we start, a few housekeeping rules that I want to go over. And I want to also let you guys know that we are a respecter of time. So we want to maximize on ensuring that you get the best value of what you're being presented with. So I'm not going to waste your time. So let's go into the housekeeping rooms. Please hold all questions until the end of this podcast, so that way we can best serve it, and then we'll try to answer as many questions at the end with the open Q&A. Mute your mics. So today's topic will be on what is government contracting, okay, and what you should know. And this is based off of lessons learned, things that I've learned throughout the years that I've been in business. I do not want to consider myself to be an industry expert or an expert, but I will say that based off of the past um, experiences that I've had in government contracting, I've pretty much experienced a lot in this industry. And so the goal is for me to show individuals based off of lesson learned, and that's both good and bad. So we're going to pretty much cover a little bit about that in this. So what is government contracting? Government contracting, as you should know, is each year the government awards billions of dollars in federal contracts to businesses that meet specific needs of the agency. So I want to discuss with you uh, who or how do you get these contracts? And if you're considering joining the world of contracting, then there's a lot of information that you need to know. Now, sometimes this can be confusing to figure out where to start, where to begin. So I want to discuss this with you in terms of like how to get started. And there are many ways to get started, but I really want to show you really how to sell products and services to the government, such as laptops, computers, phones, pens, pencils, etc. So it's a lot of information about some stuff such as GSA schedules, multiple award schedule programs, micro purchasing, how to pursue federal solicitations, etc. Okay, so contracting is a wide net, and I want to help you get started in that. So here are some government contracting basics. All right. So first of all, you need to learn the terminology. Okay. And when I'm talking about the terminology, I'm talking the lingo, the alphabet soup. There's a ton of acronyms and abbreviations that can sometimes be confusing. Okay. So it's important for you to have a good understanding of these terms to better understand the world of government contracting as a whole. And here's some basic terms that you need to know how to begin your research into government contracts. And a vehicle that I want to go over first is GSA. So GSA is General Services Administration. This is an independent federal agency that manages federal contracting and some other forms of government contracting. Now, GSA runs a MAS program and often referred to as GSA Schedules program. The next term I want you to understand is the CO, or contracting officer. This individual is a representative of the agency that you pretty much working with, and they have the authority to administer, renew, terminate contracts, along with related determinations and findings. We're going to go over federal acquisition regulation, which is a set of rules and regulations, guidelines of the procurement method. We're going to talk a little bit about NAICS codes, which is a national standard of how do you identify which NAICS code you want to use in determining that. Okay. And these codes can be helpful in identifying relevant government opportunities and helping determine your business size. The next term you want to understand is special item number. And this is basically a category of product or services that contractors often use through the GSA schedules. Um, Now, as a small business or an independently owned business, you profit pretty much based off of utilizing uh, what is called qualifications and size requirements. So it's best that you spend time researching these terms because it will help you in the long run. Now, what's the first step into getting a government contract? Now, first, you need to lay the groundwork. All right. And you just can't jump right into the federal contract space. You have to be registered. There's a lot of, like I said, nuances of things that you need to know. And doing the groundwork is the first part. Now, to qualify for any federal contracting opportunity, you need to be registered in the Systems for Awards Management, better known as SAMS. Okay. They're going to pretty much issue you a unique entity identifier, which is a UEI code. And at this process, you'll begin a window that pretty much starts a 10 to 15-day process to get your business registered. Now, this is free. Okay. So if you want to register your business on SAMS, all right, first of all, download the checklist. Okay. I tell people this all the time. Download the checklist. And when you get that checklist, it's going to cover all of the rules in terms of you registering your entity. Okay. Then we're going to pretty much like help you find relevant contracting opportunities. Now, it's best that, when you implementing getting your business registered in SAMS, okay, you're going to receive a lot of emails and phone calls from third party entities trying to get you to um, let them help you sign your business up through SAMS or some other entities. And I would tell you that stay wary of it because 99% of government agencies do not have a site that requires you to pay for these contracting opportunities. So be very, very mindful that in order for you to register a business, you should always do it for free. Okay. Do not be, you know, falling for a lot of these individuals who come to you trying to, solicit their services to help you. Okay. Now, as you begin to search for contracting opportunities, you'll have this search option to use sam.gov to find government contracts. And so what happens is that you can receive procurement notices from these platforms that can help you, find solicitations that you want to bid on. Okay. And so it's best that you find which acquisition tools will work best. Me personally, over time, I've developed, different systems that I use. However, if you're starting out, use all the free resources. Okay. Um, if you're looking to, like I said, sell a particular product or services, at the best rate, then the vendor pretty much must comply with the federal guidelines and regulations. Now, in you doing so, simply just following what the solicitation says in itself about compliance. All right. And it's going to be pretty much outlined in there. So it shouldn't be anything confusing about what you need to know or what you don't know about that particular solicitation. Okay. Always aim to streamline government procurement processes. All right. Not only for eligible federal, state, and local agencies, but also other programs. So the multi scheduled programs, the GSA schedules. You want to look at different procurement vehicles. Okay. So throughout your journey, you may find that some industries, or I mean, some agencies may not sell what you're purchasing or buying what you're selling. Okay. So you need to be able to adjust and kind of know which agencies have what you're selling, and to include how you're going to market yourself to that agency. Okay. So understanding GSA schedules, understanding MAS programs, understanding micro purchasing, all those are very important avenues for you to enter the space. All right. Now, getting your documentation and everything that you need set up is ultimately important. And so I want to recommend that you download the checklist to get your business set up in the government contracting. If you have any questions or concerns, they do have a help desk that can help you in registering your business. Okay. If you still having some technical issues, they often have numbers and emails that you can call and speak to someone directly with the issue that you have. I'm telling you guys, like the government always looks for new companies to do business with. So I highly encourage and recommend that you maximize and take the opportunity to leverage your skills and your business in government contracting. All right, so I hope that you guys are taking some valuable notes, and we're going to dove into our next podcast episode where those different areas I covered, I'm going to dive more deeply and in depth into them, so that way you can have a better understanding. This today was just based on just some groundwork, understanding the groundwork, understanding what is government contracting for those who do not know. So, hey, I hope you learned something.